Hello, everybody. I am like super excited, and I thought since Valentine's Day is so close, people have requested on here um, forever for me to do like eat dinner with me and have steak with me and stuff like that. And I thought, you know what? This Valentine's Day, I cannot think of a better thing to do than to, first of all, cheers you. So I have my favorite one, barefoot, and I added some raspberries. And cheers. To cheers you. Okay, so listen to this. If you're alone, it's okay, because I have a solution for you. And this is why I'm doing this video. I decided, what would I do if I had to spend my time alone on Valentine's Day, which, believe it or not, I had many times alone before I got married. And I always just kept myself busy, and I always just did what I love. And so I decided that why not make this video themed what I would do if I had to spend my time alone on Valentine's Day. I would come on YouTube, obviously. I would eat with my fans, obviously. I would share my favorites, obviously. And what are my favorites? Wine right now is Barefoot Muscata and fresh raspberries. And I ordered in a seafood boil for one. I've never done that before. Have you ever I'm 48 years old, and I've never ordered in a seafood boil for myself. And I thought, people do it all the time. I always think I have to cook everything. But if I was alone and if I was celebrating, this is what I would want to do. Order in a seafood boil and eat dinner with you. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm theming this Valentine's Day video. If I were alone, what would I do? I would order in a seafood boil. It's got 2 layers, so I love that. So it's in one sack. And now, I have been really enjoying watching videos like this, seafood boils, and I thought, I want to jump on the bandwagon and do this. But I want to order it in, because I want that whole soupy experience of having it in a glass bowl. And having that just be, let's get it in there. A soupy, delicious mess with a pretty dress on. Okay, now this says it's supposed to be for one person, so let's see what one person is supposed to eat. No. Sorry, my dog is just whining like crazy. She doesn't understand. She has to wait. Okay, so there's the soupy mess. Get that in there. And this is what it looks like. So of course I want this to be my video saver. Or should I go? Maybe. But look at it. It's got crab. It's got potatoes. It's got everything. I've got to do it a little bit up so you can see it. And a little back. There we go. Because that's the whole point of this, isn't it? So you could see me eat, right? So cheers. It's a little bit too low. Telling you. Trying to get the perfect angle. These mukbangers have skill. I'm telling you what. So I'm going right in for the clams. Oh my God. Going right in for the... Here, you want some? her lick that down there so she'll calm down. She, believe it or not, my dog loves seafood. Is that weird? I think it is. So the key to a successful shrimp boil is scissors. Get your scissors out. So how y'all doing? Hey, if you don't have anything to eat right now, and it's Valentine's Day or any other night for that matter, I invite you to stop it immediately, pause it, and go get yourself some food and let's have a date, a virtual date. Now I'm dipping it into this spicy sauce. Here's a bite of the shrimp. Here's the shrimp. I'm telling you, if you're alone on Valentine's, who cares? Get yourself something you love, and it doesn't always have to be chocolate. I'm doing a no chocolate this year. I'm not in the mood for chocolate this year. I'm eating healthier, I'm doing better, I'm starting my mirror workout program, and I'm just not feeling like chocolate, and that's okay. I have nothing wrong with chocolate. There's nothing wrong with it. Oof, get the veins out. They left some of the crab place, left some veins in there. Gross, get those out. We don't want any of that. But dress up for no other reason than, hey, you feel like getting a pretty dress on. Order some delicious food in. You know, if you've been watching my channel for several years, I don't like to go out on Valentine's Day. I like to stay in. These earrings were from my husband, nice diamond earrings. He just gave them to me, so I guess I would say that I get presents all year long, so it doesn't have to be a particular day. And get in there. Oh my God. And I would say, learn to spoil yourself. And if you do have a relationship, great. Spoil her or spoil him. Many of you also know that on here, that every year for Valentine's Day, I cook a meal in and we stay in and we just have a romantic dinner here. We started that when the kids were young, and then we just continued to do that. Corn on the cob. It's very spicy sauce they use. My sauce is never that spicy, but don't you love, I love all the goop on the bottom. I always watch that and I go, I want to do that. So if you've ever wanted to do a mukbang, do it. It's so much fun. Puppy. And then give her some crab. She loves crab. Isn't that weird? Do you have an animal? Do they love seafood? I don't know what it is. She loves seafood, so I'm gonna let her have it. But anyway, it's spicy. So delicious to have the corn in the spicy sauce. I'm so hungry today. I had a salad for lunch and oatmeal for breakfast. I thought I'm gonna splurge, eat a seafood boil, and eat dinner with you. For Valentine's Day. Or any other day for that matter. Now the difference between an older woman and a younger woman is, there's a little sausage, is we've already went through that stage of, oh my God, I'm embarrassed to eat in front of you. What will he think if I have stuff all over my hand and it's all goopy? And what if there's something in between my teeth? Oh no. And we're all dainty and cute when we're young. Then you get older and it's like, screw it. I've been married like 23 years. If my husband hasn't seen food in my teeth by now, then it's his problem, not mine. And I believe you just get more relaxed and say, screw it. So, if you're dating an older woman, if she's confident, she's going to be a lot more relaxed and she'll just eat. Cheers. And drink. She doesn't care. Ah, delicious. And she'll just drink and be merry. Now here, let's go in on the lobster, on the crab, shall we? So eat the crab right here on the end. Mm-hmm. Suck it. Suck it out. It's all good. My dog is waiting patiently. And then I would say take the scissors and go up. Hopefully you have strong scissors. Go up the first time when we were first married and we were raising our kids, and gosh, we couldn't afford to eat out. We couldn't afford crab. And I really wanted crab and lobster so bad. So I'm like, I figured out it was cheaper to buy it and cook it than it was to eat it in the restaurant. Because as you know, in the restaurant, they give you just a little tiny portion and charge you a fortune. So I was really scared to do it. So I watched some videos and I put in some Old Bay and made it for my husband and I. And I have not looked back since, except for now. I just decided to order this for this video, but I thought, oh my gosh, this is so easy and so delectable. And then you can, just like cooking steaks or anything else, you can get the size you want, put the seasonings in you want, put the butter and the garlic and everything you want extra, and just have an amazing feast. And my kids never liked seafood. They actually hated it. So anytime we'd make a seafood, oh, they were just like repulsed. They would try to go somewhere that night, or they couldn't stand it. So when they were teenagers, they were just like, okay, if it's seafood night, I'm out. And they couldn't handle it. Well, it's so funny, fast forward to now, my daughter and I just, at Christmas time, she was home for a month. And her and I just made a seafood boil, and she actually asked for it. And she says, Mom, I want lobster and crab and shrimp and potatoes and everything like they make, you know, and then we'll make some rice and we'll just have a feast. And I was like, okay. So anything she asks now, I'm like, I'm down. Anything she wants, I'm like, okay. So we did it. And I think I shared it on here. I might have shared it on my video or something I watch on the YouTube live video, kind of like Snapchat. And I oh my God, I just thought, how times have changed. You couldn't even get them in the same room with the smell of lobster. And I, to be honest, was the same way when I was a kid. But as we get older, our taste buds change and develop, and we like different things. So it's pretty exciting now that we can actually sit down she realizes what she was missing out on all those years, and have a seafood boil and just enjoy it and be so thankful that we could do that, you know? And I just appreciate every stage of your child's life. Hello, I have my eyes on. So I need my head ripped off first. And then I cut it. Scissors. Ooh, this is spicy. No, no, no. I said spicy. That's her keyword. That somebody's here. Stranger danger. No, no, you're okay. Shh. So, no. Anyway, it's real live audience. I'll watch my words. So life changes. When you get to it, it's like that. Look at that. Just a bowl of greatness. So now we appreciate the same things, and she realizes, wow, you know, this stuff's expensive. It's not cheap. I wish I would have tried it. Clams, ooh, when I was younger, but you know what? Our taste buds change. And we were sure glad she didn't, because we could barely afford what we needed at the time, let alone having to feed 3 kids steak and lobster too, you know? And then I would do it, we would save, and then I would do it on special occasions like birthdays and Valentine's days, and I perfected my recipe. I didn't make a bunch of the spicy stuff though. We're not big spicy people, like with the stuff that makes your hands orange. I was just mainly butter and garlic powder, that kind of thing. But it's delicious. I don't mind the spicy flavor in it. It's a little bit spicy, makes my nose run a little bit, but it's all good. She's just gonna wait by the door, which is fine. This is my video and I'm not gonna be interrupted. Sometimes you just gotta dig in there. And it is really messy, and you do have to work for your crab. My husband doesn't like crab. I think, to be honest, he just doesn't want to work that hard for it. But he does love lobster. And he doesn't really like shrimp. So anytime I get an opportunity to have shrimp and crab, I'm down. Like anytime I go out of town. Cheers. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna investigate, and I'm gonna find the best seafood place in town, and I'm gonna go for it. Sometimes you get lucky and it just slides out. Bella, cookies. Give her some cookies on my kitchen floor. I got my ambiance candle back there, behind the couch table. I know this is not the greatest background in the world. My living room's over on that side, and this is just a little workout area I made. I'm gonna eventually take that workout mirror downstairs and make a workout room down there, but for now, I'm waiting for some stuff to use it. So I'm leaving it there for now. All right, so look at this. One big piece. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Don't you find that the best part is when somebody holds it up and they show you? Oh my God, it's so freaking good. And you know what? If you're all alone, oh my God, celebrate that, because it's better to be all alone than to be in a relationship that you could be miserable in. So it's okay to be alone. In fact, I have no problem I love my husband, but I don't mind if he works late or works overtime. I don't care. I love to be alone. I get so much done. Like right now, he's working and I'm eating with you. It's a win-win situation, right? He thinks mukbangs are weird, and I guess if you're not in the YouTube world, you kind of do think they're weird. And I used to think, I remember a long time ago, I don't know if you guys remember this, somebody just told me about the mukbang world and said, you should make food and eat it on camera. And I thought, that is so weird. Why would I do that? And then I tried it one time. I made some tacos. And I remember I was sitting in my living room floor, and my son used to have this weird thing to where he didn't want to go to the bathroom anywhere he was. He always wanted to come home, like at school, he would come home just to pee. He would hold it all day. And then he would just like bomb me when I picked him up, you know? And I pick him up. I know this is not appropriate while I'm eating, but he would just let this huge fart in the car, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I picked you up and then you're gonna do that to me? And it was just nasty. But he would wait all day, and so he walked in while I'm taping a mukbang in the living room, so I had to stop it and walk into my closet. And he's like, what are you doing, Mom? I said, I'm doing a mukbang. I'm eating in front of the camera. And he's like, his look on his face was just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And I think that's kind of my husband's same reaction, like, why would you do that? But if you're in the YouTube world and you start watching people eating and watching them, it's not as weird because it's something that your fans that follow you request sometimes. And to be honest, the more you do it, it's just like dating when you're older. The less you worry about, is there something on my face? Do I have hot stuff on my lips? Do I have crab inside my teeth? It's like, if you're watching, it's like, oh well, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit because you're watching. I'm not begging you to watch, kind of thing, you know? I'm not begging you to date me. Same thing, you know, us older women are just a lot more confident because I really don't have anything to lose. It's like, if somebody doesn't like my video, oh well, a big chunk. I didn't ask you to be here. If you don't want to be here, just bye-bye. But if you do want to be here, I'm so grateful. Kind of thing, you know? So, I need a napkin. I feel like my nose just won't stop running. That's the biggest thing with this. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. I got also some, I'm gonna have to clean my island off after this, and it's like dropping everywhere. I got, as if this boil is not enough, I got a thing of shrimp ceviche. Oh my God. They put fresh avocado on top of there, and orange, and oh, I love shrimp ceviche. Why do I love shrimp ceviche? I don't know, but it's like so good. So I'm like, I gotta get a side order of shrimp ceviche too, because I just want it. I just want it for tomorrow, you know? And so I got a thing of chips. I got a thing of chips and some shrimp ceviche. And let me show you this. It's got everything. It's got the shrimp and the cilantro and, oh my God, tomatoes. It's everything. Like, seriously? It's like having a party in my mouth. Whoops. Get it, Peppers. And whenever I drop, she's right there. And this avocado. Oh my God. Who doesn't love fresh avocado? Huh. I literally feel like I have died and went to heaven right now. I hope that if anybody is out there lonely today, I hope this makes your day that you can entertain yourself and you can have a good life yourself. Whether you're alone or whether you're with somebody. You know, I'm an empty nester now, so I'm going to have to get used to this. I'm going to have to get used to a lot of alone time. And you know what? I raised kids for 20 years. And now they're so busy working that I barely see them. I did my job. I was a good mom. I don't have any guilty conscience. And now your goal is to let them fly into the world and create their own world that they can be proud of. Their own nest egg, you know? Have their own families someday. And then you have to learn, because I'm only 48 and my children are raised, now I have to learn the next chapter of my life. I had to learn the single chapter of my life, the childhood, the single chapter, the married life, the raising kids, and now the empty nester life. How am I going to go out in this world? How am I going to have a good life? I'm learning to embrace myself in some of these guilty pleasures that I never used to do. I mean, I had to really should I really talk myself into it. And here's of course a potato. Because when you've been on a budget for so long and when you've raised kids for so long, it's really hard for you to be like, oh, I'll just order in some food tonight. And when you're used to being frugal for so many years, my husband and I still kind of catch ourselves like, oh, maybe we should stay in, or maybe we shouldn't do that, or maybe we shouldn't go out, or maybe we should, da 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 da. And it's a good habit to be frugal, but yet you do have to treat yourself once in a while or you will burn out, you know? So I decided that I save so much money from working at home, and I do so much for everybody else all the time, that why not? Why not have a Valentine's Day mukbang? Why not eat with all you, cheer everybody up, you know? While I'm cheering myself up. Ooh, it's so spicy. That sauce, ooh, lots and lots of hot sauce in there. It's a lot, people. This shrimp ceviche, sometimes I watch those mukbangs and they just eat and eat and eat and eat, and then they put it all on this platter, and then you just see their head and they're just eating and eating and eating and eating, and I'm just like, do they starve themselves all day to do that? Or how are they getting all that food in, you know? I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but I have learned to stop when I'm full. So I thought today would be a good day, since I didn't eat a whole lot today, that I could get it away with, like I said, this is supposed to be for one, and I still have one more crab leg. I have shrimp. I need to get that head out of there. Oh, and these here, puppers. These little sausages I'm giving to my dog. Let me try one. I haven't even tried one yet. I don't think she likes them because they're so spicy. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know what kind it is, but it's pretty good. You can pull the head off. They always cook them with the heads. I don't know why. And if you pull the head off and then cut the shell, they say they cook them with the shell, because then all the flavor stays in. Then I find that they don't clean them well enough on the inside, so the poop veins are still there, so watch out for that. Clean that out before you eat it. You don't want to be eating that. I love shrimp, but not that much. So I'm just having a blast. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're eating something delicious. Please, down below, tell me if you enjoyed this and tell me if you ate with me, because I love reading the comments, especially the ones that interact with me. Like, wow, I actually spent time eating with you and it wasn't as lonely and it was fun and it was almost like we're on a virtual friendship date, you know? So fun. That noise in the background is my dishwasher. My dishwasher's going, and then I have that flickering candle that sounds like a fireplace right there. If you can even hear it. Just get in there. I would advise, though, that if you're really trying to impress a date, like if it's your very first date, you might want to stay away from seafood, because you may scare them away. Because look, or you may just, I don't know. I just, depends on how much you like them, you know. It's like, if you want to be that confident on the first date, I'm doing this in front of the world and I don't give two rips, because I'm having a blast. Feeling a little buzz from my wine. My daughter called. She passed her college test. Life is good. I got shrimp ceviche over here. Oh my God. I can't even tell you the delight I have right now. Trying to tell stories like I like to watch. I always love it when they're eating and also they tell stories. Don't you love that? Because you don't want to just stare at them eating. So good. Having the best seafood feast with you ever. I was going to eat at my dining room table, and I'm like, no, I want to eat at my island. I want to eat at my island every chance I get. I love my island. I waited 20 years for my island. I just want to be at my island. Every chance I get, I just want to be at my island. Plus I got the light here. It's a pretty good light right now. Here. Oh my God, this is just everything. So if you're going to order in a seafood boil, check for ones that say for one person. This was for one person. And it is pretty perfect. I'm gonna have a little bit of leftovers, but if I was really, really hungry, and the reason I got the shrimp ceviche, because don't you, like the next day when you have a meal like this and you're like, that was so good. You go to bed so content, and then you wake up the next day and you go, oh my God, I want more. Like pizza. When you order pizza in the night before or the night of, the next day all I want is a piece of cold pizza. It's everything. I am one that, some people hate leftovers. I grew up on leftovers. I freaking love leftovers. My kids love leftovers. They'll swing in and they'll go, Mom, what do you have? One left. What do you have for leftovers? And my oldest will get so excited and he'll be like, Mom. And then if we just smoked some meat, he'll be like, oh my God, I'm so excited, because he's with a girlfriend that she's just learning how to cook. And so I remember those days. So sometimes you just got to eat out with you know, just learning to cook. So he comes over here and he's like, Mom, what do you have? What do you have to eat? See, again, there's that vein in there. Get that vein out. Get that poop out of there, I should say. I don't want to say poop. I'm trying not to say poop because that's just noxious while we're eating. But seriously, and then just wipe it on your paper towel. And then dip it, dip it, dip. It's all about the dip, dip. It's all about the, and have you noticed there's always so much dip left? So much dip, dip, dip. And then, But if you're alone, this could be just as good as sex. I'm telling you what. Be grateful for every stage of your life. Celebrate everything as it could be your last. And don't waste your time wishing your life was somebody else's. I always say, when I first started YouTube and my sister started YouTube, and she's like, if I could just get more subscribers, then I could get my videos monetized. And I said, I did it the hard way. It took me 7 years to get any subscribers. And she's like, I want to do it now. And I'm like, well, I hope it works for you. But YouTube is so saturated now with everybody wanting to make money from home that there's so much competition and it's so hard. So all I have left is a potato and that sausage, and I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm too full. But with what I have to look forward to tomorrow, I have this shrimp ceviche on all these chips. Do you think these chips will stay good? I hope so. Because tomorrow I want to wake up and have this for lunch, the shrimp. And this is one of the better shrimp ceviches I've had. This was $9 for this shrimp ceviche with chips. And this is a small. So I didn't think it was too bad considering, look at all the shrimp that's in there. I mean, big chunks of shrimp. I could just suck on the shrimp. Oh my God. And the lime. Oh my God. One more. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh God, this is going like 38 minutes. I really was into it, wasn't I? I hope you enjoyed this Valentine's Day mukbang. And remember, if you're alone, it's okay. You're gonna be okay. And I spent many years alone, but now I snuggle in on Valentine's Day. I make my husband a nice favorite. I grab some wine or some tequila. I have one drink. He has a beer. He usually has to work the next day. We make love and then we go to bed. And that's as simple as it gets, you know? Just stay home, because why should you have to deal with the hustle and bustle of all the people and the reservations? And I feel like the older I get, the more I just want to be home, because we've waited for 20 years to have our own hotel. We used to go stay at hotels all the time, but now the kids are gone. So we have our own hotel right here. We have a beautiful king size bed. We have a hot tub out in the backyard. We have a table, candles, food, love. I mean, simplicity. That's all you need. So I hope you had a great time with me. I had an amazing time with you, and it feels good to have a platform to be able to come and just inspire myself and inspire all of you to just live a simple, amazing life, right where you are. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like, and again, share with me what you're doing on Valentine's